Oh no. Oh God. Oh, after last night, I don't know if I can do this. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. Whew. Oh man. As a Cody fan, it's rough right now. I'm telling you, it's painful. It's painful. It's me. It's the GREG. Welcome to Next on Deck. We're here to talk about all things pro wrestling, latest news of the day, and of course, the Cody Rhodes drama. I'm joined, of course, today by the UTR Predictions World Champion, our street team captain, and he's gone. Tito, boy, he'll be back soon though. There he is. Hold on, give me 1 second. There you go. Hey Tito, what's going on, brother?
What's going on? You okay over there?
I'm just, man. Like every other Cody fan, I'm hurting emotionally. It's tough. It's a tough time to be here, but we're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. Yeah, man. So Raw last night was interesting, and no answers at all.
Of course not.
Why would we ever have those? What is going on, Cookies? How you doing today, brother? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. So we were hoping to get some kind of response and some kind of explanation of what happened on Friday with Cody and The Rock, and we didn't get shit. We didn't get anything. Cody and Seth talked about possibly doing a match. Drew comes out wearing possibly the greatest shirt he's ever had.
That shirt is epic.
Which is a picture of him. It's that meme of like guy like in front of a grave laughing at it, but it's Drew's face, and it's like CM Punk's WrestleMania dreams. Like bravo, Petty Drew. How you liking Petty Drew, man?
This is the Drew McIntyre I wanted for a while. I needed heel Drew back.
Yeah.
Like we needed the Scottish psychopath back. Like the baby face Drew with the fucking sword and what was it called again?
Angela the Claymore? Yeah.
Like and then the countdown to the Claymore, that shit was getting stale already. Like this
I'll
dude
be honest,
is a
I hated that sword. I've always hated that sword.
That's what I'm saying. Like it's cool. Like it's cool if he did it just for the fucking pay-per-view entrances. Then the fact that he had to come out with it every fucking night, every week. Yeah. Like I get it. You're Scottish, yes.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
And then it's just the count. It was just the countdown to the Claymores. I just fucking hate it. Like I like it when it just happens out of nowhere.
Yeah. Best stuff in wrestling happens out of nowhere. Exactly.
This is the Drew that we needed back, and the fact that he's being so fucking petty, I love it,
bro. He's one of the things that we look forward to every Monday, just to see what the hell he's gonna say. Speaking of what the hell they're gonna say, ladies and gentlemen, Kendrade Okada. What's going on, Kenny? How you doing today, man?
I'm good, man. I'm alive. I'm well. I didn't hurt anybody at work, so I'm good.
Well, that's good. Knowing your job, that's kind of impressive. What's going on,
that's
Reggie?
the greatest thing, knowing my job.
What's going on, baby? Damn.
Whoa.
Jesus, what did we
do?
Whoa,
I just came on.
What did we do?
What you say fuck me for?
That was our first comment too. It was like she was waiting for you. Right. Man, Kenny, we're talking about there's a lot of bad last night as far as the Drew or as far as the Cody and Rock stuff. But one of the highlights was Drew, Mr. Petty McIntyre.
And his t-shirt.
That shirt. Oh my God, that shirt. Just
listen. Drew McIntyre has gone from being a dude to the dude. Okay, his status went to the dude with me. All right, like I've been a fan of Drew's for a minute, but the level of petty and hate that has been protruding from this man, that is top-notch Kenny level. That is top-notch Kenny level. That is
It really is
that
right up
is
your
my-
alley. It is right
that
up
is
your
my
alley.
animal spirit.
Yeah.
Is what he is. Okay, I love everything about this. Everything about this scenario is perfect for me. I get CM Punk off my television. I get somebody who can whip his ass publicly making fun of him, and they're making money off of it. This is like amazing for me. This is amazing. This Merry fucking Christmas, Kenny. Thank you, WWE, for giving me my gift late. Thank you.
And not for nothing, all those people who are upset that CM Punk went back to WWE, I'm pretty sure they're going to order that T-shirt.
Oh man, how can you not?
Here's the thing.
How can you
I would love to see AEW fans try to say, "Oh, see, he goes to WWE and gets hurt." More than likely, since that was his first match in WWE, he was already probably dealing with that injury before.
Second match.
I don't even know if
But-
that's true. I think his body is just so damn broken down. Hell, he had
But that's
three injuries in AEW. Like, I mean, it's
but
just
that's to be expected when you don't do something for over 7 years and then think you're gonna jump back in it with some young boys. That'd be like me trying to go to the gym right now. Like, I haven't been to the gym honestly in like 4 years. All right. That'd be like me going to the gym right now and seeing a bodybuilder in there and telling him, yeah, I can keep up with you. Nah, it's not happening. I'm gonna rip, tear, pull, scream, cry, and probably shit myself, but try to lift the weight. But yeah, that's what happens. That's what happens. Phil, darling. You're a part of my club. It's called the 40s Club. We learn how to do things better. We don't fall the way we used to. We don't stretch the way we used to. We don't sneeze the way we used to. When we get to this 40 club, we do things with care and ease because we know if we fall, we ain't getting up. If we stretch too hard, we're fucking stuck. If we sneeze too hard, we'll bust a rib or a spleen. So, yeah.
Listen, Batty.
Cookies, I don't want to hear that because if you are over 40, I can guarantee you, no matter how good of a shape your ass is in, if your ass stretches the wrong way in the morning, that early morning yawn stretch, you do that shit too good, you're gonna be sitting there going, I'm stuck. I don't give a fuck how much shape your ass is in. That's gonna happen.
Hold on. But yo, Batty, me and Kenny are from New York, so we're naturally assholes. Like, it's built into our DNA. And we're so much assholes that we start most of the asshole chants at House of Glory when we go. And I'm pretty sure TJP wants to whip my ass whenever he catches me in the street.
Just, ladies and gentlemen on the podcast, just to let you know, TJP is definitely looking for Tito to fuck him up. The fact that Tito got the entire House of Glory crowd to start chanting Thaddeus, his actual real name, oh, he was pissed.
Theodore.
Pissed.
yeah. Got him chanting Theodore.
Yeah, Theodore. I'm sorry, Theodore. The entire Betty, what the fuck, bro?
All right,
like,
God, we're gonna move on to the next thing. So, Drew stuff was great last night, but we didn't get an answer to what the hell Cody was doing on Friday. They didn't even talk about it.
I'm pretty sure the plan is obvious that he's definitely gonna go after Seth now that they pretty much threw Rock in there.
I don't know.
Every report that I've seen so far, they say he is 100% performing at Mania, and that a title shot with him and Roman was the nail in the coffin, which got him to come back.
But the thing is, there were all these reports going around. I believe even Dave Meltzer was saying that, what's going on, boss man?
No, you don't.
Have
you seen the woman he's married? No, you don't.
Yeah, there
No, you
was
don't.
there was a story. I think Dave Meltzer was talking about on Twitter today that this was the plan the moment The Rock signed on.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's true. I don't know because there are differing reports. But there's also a report from Fightful today, Fightful Select, that even if that's the case, the majority of the company, writers, wrestlers, didn't know that. And leaving the Rumble, they were on board with the idea of Cody Roman and Mania again. I think I got the full thing here. Let's see. Here we go. Well, we can't speak to the grander situation and who planned what specifically. We can speak to Cody Rhodes, Seth Rollins, CM Punk, the creative team, producers, and those around them. They were not told that an elaborate, multifaceted work was the plan. As of last week, Cody versus Seth is the direction told to creative. Prior to the Rumble, CM Punk versus Seth was the active plan and was relayed to Punk himself. So if there's a work at play, it didn't involve those parties ahead of the Rumble. So that means that they told Cody and Punk, Cody's getting Roman, Punk, you're getting Seth. And then after Punk's injury, they probably just switched shit up. That's what it. That's the thing that makes the most sense. There are a lot of theories going around that this was always a plan. That this is apparently a way to try to get some of the heat off the Vince case, which makes no sense in any way. But the only thing I can think of that makes logical sense is that it was originally Punk and Seth and Cody and Roman, and Punk's injury made Triple H hit the panic button. Maybe not Triple H, maybe just TKO in general. They hit a panic button, went with Rock. But if Rock had a match with Roman in his deal, maybe it would have been like a night 1, night 2 situation, possibly.
No, here's the thing: the match with, from everything that I'm reading, the match with Roman was 100% going to be for the Universal title,
and it could have been. But what I'm saying is, if the plan, if there's also a report saying that Cody versus Roman was what they were told before and right after the Rumble, that they're still doing it. So either they were just blatantly lying to everybody, or something forced them to do this. But if they were forced to do this and that was the original plan with The Rock, they might have done a night 1, night 2 scenario for Roman, because that's something that we've heard rumored about before. That's a possibility. So I'm not saying that that's not what happened with Rock's deal. What I'm saying is it might not have been what we think it is.
Roman would have been.
Roman beats Rock at night 1. Yeah, Roman beats Rock at night 1. Roman goes to Cody in night 2. Or vice versa. Roman beats Cody again and then takes on The Rock. I don't know. But it just, none of that makes sense when you have Cody win the Rumble. It just doesn't make sense. But again, we'll talk more about it on Thursday. We don't want to make that a whole thing for today.
I'm just saying, once again, Phil ruins another story with his injuries.
That's mostly, what was really worth talking about last night. Honestly, the crowd was pretty much taking over the show.
Yeah,
no. There was something,
but not.
There was something else. There was something else to talk about from last night.
Okay, all right.
Now, hold on.
What did I miss?
Seth and Drew defended, the title. That's what you were talking about yesterday, and they came out. They defended the title. They were like, "Yeah, fuck Roman and his same old ending to all his storylines."
You're right. He did say no one wants to work with Roman because it's the same ending every time.
There was a couple of things that happened last night that I feel I want to touch on real quick. One piece is True finally giving JD his share of the profits of the money.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we can always make time for Truth. All right, that's fair.
Like, how do we just skip past that? Like,
bro,
come on.
Not even that. When he comes into the Judgment Day locker room and Priest is like, "All right, just make yourself comfortable. We'll be back later." And he sits down to see a box of shirts and he pulls out the shirts that Judgment Day put in there, and they were the shirts that had Truth on there. Like,
Yeah.
oh shit, Truth's in. Is Truth in? Is Truth in?
Truth. And then he puts the fucking shirt on Dominic like a straight jacket. He gives fucking JD his share of the profits.
Cash. JD was like, all right, okay, all right. Like he almost dab him up. He was about to dab up Truth, and then Miz hit the Skull Crusher finale. Like, I can keep watching this every week. I really can. It's so good.
I also want to mention one more. There's another thing I want to mention: the fact that Gunther chose violence with his promo against Jay. By telling that man he's going to whip him so bad, he's going to wish it was the old days when no one could tell him and his brother apart. God damn, Gunther.
Do you remember when people were like, the one thing you got to worry about with Gunther is, English in his first language, so they might not like his promos. That dude can talk. That dude
a lot of shit.
Can spit on that mic.
Shit. I think that's what they figured out with him. I think they figured it out. They were like, "What do you do well?" He's like, "I'm from Europe. I curse people out." Well, you know what? That's your stick. Just start cursing people out without the curses. I can do that.
him saying that, because Jay was like hyping him up as like a great champion, and about how he puts in 100%, and Gunther was like, I respect you. You're one of the greatest tag team champions of all time. It's just the difference is I put in 100% of the work. You put in 50.
Right. Like, I was like, oh
damn.
I was like, damn, Gunther. You gonna just tear it? Like, no wonder you had on all black. You knew you was coming to a funeral because you just killed this man.
Not only that, did you see the way that Imperium acted to that comment?
They were like,
yeah. And it wasn't like this motherfucker. It was like, oh, we gotta make sure that we're putting in more effort in our shit.
They look at each other like, you better not lose next week. You better not lose. That's exactly how they looked at him. They looked at each other like, if you get pinned, I'm gonna tell them it was you. It was you. I'm blaming you. And then of course the moment. And then of course
also
you ask how we can get this in. Oh, go ahead. No, you first.
Well, I just want to say I'm still thinking that there's going to be a match at Mania with Gunther, and it's not going to be Jay, even though Jay makes a lot of sense. I think it's still going to be Braun Breaker because we saw him on the show last night. We saw him on the show last night.
After that encounter in the in its office,
Pierce's office, Imperium.
And he kicked Imperium out for Braun. Oh, that's all but given. And then you got Braun saying there's no one here on the main roster who can beat me. I'm ran through them all. Guess what? Braun is brand new to the main roster.
And so Braun was the last one to pin Gunther.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. I think they tweeted out that Braun was the last one to beat Gunther.
Yeah, it's such a great pick if that's what they end up doing. Just a perfect option.
I just don't want it. I'm going to be honest with you. I don't want it done at WrestleMania, and I'm not talking about for point wise. I'm talking about
going to push it out more.
Yeah, I want to see a little bit. I know how Braun is on NXT. We've seen a couple of glimpses of him on the main roster. I want him getting a little bit more main roster established before you just throw the belt on him right away.
Okay.
You know what I mean? If they do it at SummerSlam, perfectly. They do it at SummerSlam, I'm all with it.
Okay.
I'm all with it. But I feel that Mania would be just a tad bit too soon unless they go 100% full in on this story and make it the bigger story of Raw than anything Seth and them has got going on. If they do that, then I can understand that.
Okay.
Cookies, you right.
I get that.
You're right. He got it. In the back, like stab him in the ankle. Something like
bring in Carlito's old boy, what was his name? Jesus. That stabs him.
Just cut his Achilles or something. You gotta do something because shit. And the last thing I want to bring up,
like that.
Not that. Not you. You can't let anybody talk to you like that. But then on top of that, you can't let somebody whose English is not their first language talk to you like that. You gotta feel a certain way. Like, nah, I don't know, man. Gunther's like Chuck Norris, low key. I think the NXT parking lot might be scared of him.
I mean,
I think that's probably the only man who can walk safely through that shit.
He has. He has.
There are two people I've seen walk through that parking lot and not be attacked. And one is Gunther.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And the other Shayna Baszler.
Two people that the parking lot, Chuck Norris and Chuckina Norris.
Yeah. Because I was like, they're, and everybody else I could think of. I was like, maybe Cross. No, Cross got jumped by Legado del Fantasma in the parking lot.
Cross got ran over by a car. Cross got ran over by a car.
Yeah.
He got ran over by a car. Okay.
Yeah. It's Gunther and Shayna. And Shayna last night, they put her in a losing situation, which kind of sucks. She had a decent match with Becky. It was a qualifier for the Elimination Chamber. The chamber that she single-handedly eliminated everybody in the chamber when she wanted to challenge Becky. And she's not going to be in it.
That's going to be
a tough
one.
Like you're, like back in the day where we were like, oh, Taker and Triple H, the Hell in a Cell, that's their match. You know whose match the chamber should be? Shayna's.
Yeah.
It's Shayna's match.
It really is. It did
belong to Brock, but we can't talk about him anymore. So,
I think she might have another qualifier. They might do like a last minute.
The losers thing. Yeah, they always do. And I hope she gets in because that'd be a waste. That'd be a waste.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I would not be mad at Shayna being champ.
No, not at all.
Not at all. Would not be mad. But you did bring up her match, and part of her match. So the last thing I want to say that made me you wanted how we could bring this up, and this is how I'm gonna do it right here. The last thing I want to bring up made me Drake out was Becky's butt cheek and the Nia and Rhea situation.
All right. Well, let's talk about Nia. Let's talk about Nia and Rhea. Let's talk about
Nia. You asked how I can bring it up. There you go. You asked how we can bring it. You asked how I can sneak it in there. There you go.
Let's talk Nia and Rhea. She did.
Yeah.
No, I'm not putting that last comment. I'm not even putting that up. No, absolutely
Reggie,
not.
The problem is Mongo said we're gonna talk about that. I was like, nah, we can't. He was like, yeah, I don't even see how we would even be able to bring it up. There you go.
No, I said I don't know how we can avoid not even because this our chat. If it wasn't Reggie, it was gonna be Batty or Cookies. Like somebody's gonna bring up that. Yeah. But so Nia and Rhea. So Rhea comes out and she's not supposed to be out there. And she comes out there and demands Nia Jax.
Right now.
Pierce comes out and says, hey, we'll have you. It's a title match at the chamber. You and Nia. And Nia comes out and beats Rhea's ass.
I absolutely love the booking for Nia right now. It is everything that I have been asking for since she has come up to the main roster. Yes, she had some things she had to go through where she had to grow a little bit because she was a little bit green and stuff, but I still wanted them to book her like this, even though she was green, because WWE has booked green monsters as monsters before. So I just didn't understand why they never did it with her. And now, thankfully, Trips is listening to he's listening to Kendrade, booking this woman like an ultimate beast.
Yeah.
Beast. Destroying everything and everyone in her goddamn path. It's what's supposed to happen. It's what's supposed to happen.
Not having her get rolled up in 5 minutes on a pay-per-view in her first pay-per-view match. Which Kenny, you were mad about that for like a year and a half. I think you brought that up every show for like 18 months, where Sasha beat her with a roll up in 5 minutes.
Nia's leg is bigger than fucking Sasha, and you mean to tell me that a roll up is going to hold her down? Give me a guy. Let's not bring up the past. Let's talk about this. Talk about the present.
Things are going well. Things are going well. Things are going well.
Things are going good. Things are going good.
We had
a booking is amazing. The fact that Rhea's the baddest woman on Raw besides Shayna. Knocking people out, throwing them, doing what she got to do. Rhea's the baddest woman on Raw besides Shayna. And the fact that they got Nia just straight mauling her. Well, I see Batty went and found it.
Yep. Someone.
I see Batty went and found it.
We're not talking about it. We are not talking about it. Y'all keep it in the chat. It's not coming up on this show. Damn.
Right. As you see, we have let that whole little segment y'all said go on for Hayes to
We're not doing that. But that's the thing, Kenny. Like, the booking of Nia since coming back has been spectacular. It's been amazing. It's been like you said, exactly what it should be. If they can do, they're booking a lot of good stuff right now, and yet, the Cody thing.
You know what? I will say there is another person that I do feel WWE is lacking what they should be doing with them. I mean, they're finally letting this person, get more into their natural self, but I feel like it's almost a little too late, and now they're just here to be a jobber. Unfortunately, Nakamura.
Yeah. Nakamura was there last night to try to get the crowd to forget about what's going on, and he and Cody had a pretty good one. It was a bull rope match. And at the end of it,
Nakamura ended up getting hit in the dick again.
Twice.
Right.
2 dick shots and an extra crossroads, and that was it. After Cody got hit with the red mist. Like, Cody got hit with that red mist and immediately hit a crossroads.
They've taken the whole oomph out of the mist. The mist has always been, once I hit you with this, I'm going to hit my finisher on you, and that's it. The mist has always been the secret weapon. Pretty much Cookies. She has been receiving death threats and everything because people are unhappy that The Rock took Cody's place. So she shut down her Twitter.
They blaming baby girl for her daddy's moves.
Right.
Apparently those two aren't even that close, honestly. Like, Rock didn't invite her to his wedding when most recent time he got married. Didn't invite her to that. They apparently had been like on bad terms for a few years.
Right.
So
like
they're not.
I'm gonna be honest.
Close.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what happens usually when most dads get divorced and they have a daughter. The daughter feels a certain way for a certain period of time, and then she gets older and gets her own feelings into it. And don't let the dad start a new family. That's going to be a whole nother angry daughter-dad moment. So I believe that they weren't on I wouldn't say on bad terms, but just on normal dad-daughter terms. Like, yo, my daughter ain't rocking with me. I love her, but she ain't rocking with me right now. It happens in everyday America.
I don't know, man. Not inviting your daughter to your wedding, unless it was like one of those tiny ass just you and me weddings where it's like it's just the people getting married and a preacher. Did
they even have a big wedding? Like,
I have no idea. I don't know.
Married out of nowhere with her.
It might have been a private ceremony where it was just those two and a witness, and that's my mom got when she got remarried. That's what they did. It was just them, and I knew about it, but it was just them and a witness and somebody to marry him, and that was it. Happens, and it happens especially with people that have already been married before.
Mm-hmm.
you have that conversation where it's like, I don't want to have a big wedding. I don't want to have a whole fancy thing. Let's just get this paperwork and we just move on with our lives together.
Yep.
So that's a possibility. But and that could be fine now. I have no idea. But years ago, that was a thing that apparently didn't mesh well together. So her getting the blame for it, even if they were close, her getting the blame for that is bullshit.
Yeah, it really is, because at the end of the day, she's not, The Rock isn't her child. She's The Rock's child. So people like, oh, she got the job because of her daddy. Did you hear what you said? Because of her daddy, she got the job. Not her dad got the job because of her. So why are you blaming her for that?
Fans are crazy.
That makes absolutely no sense. And this poor girl is now off Twitter or whatever the case may be, and she has no reason to be.
No. I know that it's something that people like to do a lot, especially now, going after someone that gets their opportunity maybe through nepotism, and I get it, but don't do death threats. Honestly, leave people the fuck alone, but don't do death threats.
What sense does that make?
None.
Like, wrestling fans, let's wrestling fans.
It's really not that serious over death threats. Like it's supposed to be entertainment.
And this is coming from a group of guys that we don't really give that much of a shit about Ava.
Not at all.
Like, we were never going to do death threats or like go tag them and tell them all these horrible things and hope they get fired. And it's ridiculous. It's so childish. And the fact that grown adults do that is disgusting.
And the fact that 90% of it is grown adult men, so y'all find it cool to bully a young girl. Y'all some pussies.
Mm-hmm.
Plain and simple. This is grown men bullying a young girl. That's cool, y'all? Y'all some straight pussies. You want to bully somebody? Come find me. Bully me, please. Please. Fucking punks. And then on top of that, at the end of the day, people, guess what? Wrestling? It's a choreographed sport with a predetermined outcome.
Entertainment.
It is fantasy, people. It is fantasy. Fantasy.
Yeah.
Get that through your mind. The same way Pokemon is fucking fantasy. Guess what? So is fucking wrestling.
Whoa.
Pokemon into this.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Tito's got my back on this. Let's calm down.
The minute y'all motherfuckers show me a real life Charizard, I'll take that whole statement.
I'm not even saying that. I'm just saying don't fuck with the Pokemon people because they're fucking.
Yeah, they really are.
Have you met like an adult that like collects all the plushes on the wall and stuff? Like, they are insane.
Yeah,
there's a level between like you still play the games and you have thousands of dollars of merchandise. Like I'm not I'm going near that shit. But yeah,
right.
You know what people should be upset about? People should be like sending all kinds of things to Vince.
Right.
Yep.
Go put your shit at Vince. That's someone that deserves it.
I'll just have KO knock him out again.
Shit. All right, let's get into NXT. It's of course the big thing we're going to worry about tonight is Carmelo Hayes. At Vengeance Day, Carmelo finally turned on Trick.
Carmelo proverbially threw Trick through the glass window.
He whooped that Trick.
Except it was with a chop block. Somebody on Twitter said something too. Like, we should have known it was going to happen earlier. We should have, like, they were showing signs through the match when Melo got hit. Who falls into a chop block? He fell into a chop block into the back of Trick's knee.
And then did this to the back of his knee. He went, bah! by accident.
Who accidentally falls into a chop block?
That shit was funny. He's like,
and then,
oh
like,
no, here comes the chop block.
Right.
Yeah, you talk about the jacket. He had the Shawn Michaels jacket from the barbershop. He'd been wearing that a few times.
Leather.
He'd been wearing it a few times already. So
he's worn it most of the time when him and Trick have been having their backstage confrontations about who should Trick be trusting.
Yeah, that's true. I think they did a really good job, even though we knew it was going to happen. I think they did a good job of making us wonder when's
exactly
it going to happen.
when? Right.
Yeah.
And I like the fact that
last night
after the match, it was well after the match, like not just immediately after the match. We was like, oh, okay. I get maybe he'll do it on Tuesday. Oh no, it's happening now. Oh, okay.
We see the highlights of the matches. By the way, great match. Good God, Trick has come such a long way. I love it. They killed
Homegrown talent. They killed it.
They had the match. They had the match of the night.
HBK told Trick and Dragunov one thing: go out there and cook.
Damn it! Damn it! That was a 5-star meal right there. That's what that was.
Them boys was sizzling.
Because Trick and Ilya, they mesh so well. I don't know why they mesh well, but they
really do. It's really weird. You're right.
They match each other's intensity. It's like Dragunov was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna show you who the fuck is the king in this ring." And Trick is like, "Okay, motherfucker, I could bring that shit right back, boy."
And I think also Trick, he doesn't get a lot of praise for this yet. He's going to. Trick is a great seller.
Mm-hmm.
Trick is a great seller. And when you have someone like Dragunov who has a ton of high impact moves, you need someone that's going to make that shit look as bad as it probably feels. And Trick is one, I think in the company, he's one of the best sellers in the company.
Listen, the finishing of the match, how Dragunov won. Trick going for the knee and Dragunov coming in with the torpedo uppercut. Perfect selling. Perfect selling right there.
Trick selling his knee, but he's able to hit that like falling elbow that Dragunov does. I don't know, man. It's just those two. I can't wait to see those two on the main roster together in a match, because I think we're going to see them for a mid-card belt down the line. I can't wait. But so after the match, Mello even says, "Hey, you did your best. You'll get another shot. It's Trick Mello gang all day." And then Trick turns around, and the second Mello turns back to him, the crowd goes, "Oh shit!" And before they can finish the T on that word, it's done.
Right.
Didn't even give him a chance. Didn't give the crowd a second to adjust. Just boom, which is how you do it. It's how you do it. Made it feel that much worse. We thought we were in the clear.
And then gave that man numerous concertos to his knee.
And then sat on his chest and just stared in his face. I mean, Mello. Damn, you're good. Damn, you're good.
My question that I've made in the chat: Mello has 100% been working face on the main roster. How do you now, when you officially introduce him to the main roster now, is he coming out as face or heel?
Well,
I think
if it was years ago, you remember that time when Gargano and Ciampa were in like a real bad feud, but they were getting brought up, so they put them in a tag team together.
Yeah. Well, that's because we had
we have a different person in charge now, so hopefully that doesn't happen.
That's my thing.
I think you have to do heel, but the issue is he's been getting over as a babyface on SmackDown.
That's my thing. It's like main roster pays attention to NXT now. Not like before.
So he's going to get booed next time he's on SmackDown. He is going to get booed.
He better have to embrace it.
And I think he will. And I honestly, man, I can't disagree with that. I don't know if I would say it's the absolute best right now, but it is close. It's just been so they've milked it the right amount of time where we're set up to see this end at their big event. They're on Mania weekend.
I would say that somebody else has a great storyline going on, but they've already had several one-on-one matches which should have ended the story. Swerve
Is this NWW? Oh, okay. All right. Which we're going to see tomorrow night, the third of this series of matches, right?
Mm-hmm.
They've wrestled. Haven't they already wrestled 3 times?
Swerve has won 2 to 3, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
And they're saying this is the third one. I'm pretty sure they've already done 3. So I don't know if it's like the first one didn't count in the series.
No, I'm sorry. This will be the third one. They've only had 2, and Swerve has won both.
Okay. The issue there then is, I think this is for like maybe it's to see who's going to go fight Joe. And like you can't have Swerve lose this match, man.
Not during Black History Month. Not during Black History Month.
Those are the tweets. Those are the tweets that I saw during Vengeance Day. Mello, no, not during Black History Month. Mello, come on.
Look at this.
There we go. I felt like that was a more heartbreaking betrayal than Gargano and Ciampa. And it could be recency bias, but I think by then we just knew it was coming for so long, and we did here. But like, I think we were ready for it to just kind of happen back then. And it was still like terrible and great. But I think there were points in this where we were like, maybe they're not going to have them do this.
Nah.
Maybe they're not going to have it be Mello. Because what we talked about in the past few weeks about Mello going to the main roster and he's getting cheered. And it made us think just enough that maybe
it's
not
dragging
Mello.
off?
Yeah. Just enough. Whereas Ciampa and Gargano, we knew it was coming. Because they've been going back and forth for like 2 years. Like they did it at the Cruiserweight Classic. They did it in like some matches on NXT. It was building to a boil.
Yeah. Trips, you can kiss my ass for putting them 2 in a goddamn match like that in the Cruiserweight Classic, and then trying to have them win the goddamn NXT belts 3 days later.
Yeah, it's I'm just they're gonna have a great match. They are. One thing that I want to say about that show on Sunday, I was kind of disappointed in how Trick Mello Game and the Wolf Dogs match went down. They hit some good stuff, but like they did not mesh at all like I thought they would.
You know what it was? I think
they were rushing.
They were rushing it, and it was the excitement of the fact that Trick is pulling double duty. I think that's what it was. I think it was the excitement that Trick is pulling double duty. They knew this was to kick off a pay-per-view. You got to be high octane, because you're going to be what keeps the crowd going for the rest of the day, for the rest of the show. So I feel that maybe they were just a little too pumped for it. That's what it was. It was just like a little too excited. Like, whoa, slow down before you kill yourself. Because Braun damn sure almost took his own head off in his neck. You know what I mean? So
yeah, that spot was nasty. That was we've had a few issues with like wrestlers hitting ropes at weird spots, and it makes us all terrified because of that thing that happened with Ray in Mexico. And it's like it wasn't his fault. It's just that those ropes are fucking dangerous.
Shit, Enzo just about died
He gave himself a concussion. We've seen enough.
Almost
we've seen enough problems. Yeah,
we've seen fucking Vince concuss himself off the ropes.
We've seen Vince blow with both of his knees out just trying to go through ropes. So yeah, those things are dangerous.
And we've seen
holy shit. That's terrible. That's terrible. That's not okay. We should. I've done it already, and they just ignore me. But yeah, we should. Real quick before we do an NXT, there was breaking news that Cash Wheeler, the OG Bang Bang Gang himself, is gonna have some criminal charges put on him.
He about to get locked up.
FTR stands for Free the Ratchets.
Free the Ratchets. Prosecutors pursuing criminal charges against Cash Wheeler. Hearing set for February 20th. It was this late summer because I think it almost interfered in the all out plans.
Yeah.
On August 18th, 2023, a charge of aggravated assault with a firearm. He reportedly, per these reports, pulled a gun on someone during a road rage incident.
Aggravated assault also could mean that when they put aggravated assault, that also means there was some touching involved. So, aggravated assault with a weapon, that could mean Cash
pistol whip somebody.
Either that or he put the gun in my man's chest and pushed him with it. I'll fucking blow your ass away out of here.
Yeah, we might be seeing the end of FTR. February 20th. It's coming up. That's only 2 weeks away. Yeah,
that no good.
We'll keep a lookout for that. Let's get into NXT. So speaking of the tag tournament, two teams that really had a chance to shine: Nathan Fraser, Axiom, and Malik Blade and Idris Enofe. Taking each other on in tag team action tonight. And man, I think that's going to be a great match.
I think that match might steal a show, low-key.
Mm-hmm.
I think it really might, because that qualifier match with Enofe and Blade against Trick and Mello, it had us thinking that Trick and Mello wasn't going to make it. We were like, are they going to really put these guys over? Wow.
Yeah, they really...
They came a long way. And Booker T said it. He was like, these guys been playing around too much. I need to see them get real, get tough. Mm-hmm. And when they got tough, it was tough.
It was. Speaking of Booker T, since you brought him up, so he's still not going to be on commentary tonight. But neither is Wade Barrett.
What?
Yeah. It looks like Byron Saxton is going to be on commentary tonight.
Wonk, 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 wonk.
Vic Joseph and Byron Saxton. Good God.
Listen,
Vic needs like a crazy personality next to him, and
Byron ain't
that is not Byron.
Listen, the one thing that made Barrett filling in for Book is the Shamon. That's the only thing that made Barrett an okay substitute for Booker. Shamon.
And that shit was so offbeat too.
We in the UTR chat, we lost our collective shit the second he had the shot, and we were like, this motherfucker is not about to. Yep, there it is.
Come on, baby. Come on. That's the only thing that saved him. Okay, we were like, all right, we can't have a normal.
He called Trick. He was like Tricky Willie.
He was not on beat to do Book stuff. He was like off half a second at every point.
But it worked.
It did, because it's Wade Barrett.
It worked. That's why Barrett was an okay substitute for Book.
Wade's got his
What the
crazy
fuck?
ass personality, man. That's what he does. You know, it makes sense. Yeah. Yeah. He was on beat 1 and 3. Yeah. Oh shit. Oh god. It was bad, but it was bad. It's like watching a real bad movie and having fun watching it to be a train wreck. That's what it's like.
Sharknado.
Yes.
It's the Sharknado. It's the Sharknado of it.
The Sharknado of comedy or of commentary. So yeah, Fraser, Axiom, and Malik Blade and Idris Enofe should be, like you said, match of the night. That's going to be incredible. Supposedly, Braun and Baron are going to be together in commentary for a match. Probably going to be that one if they're going to stay as a tag team. But man, are they going to keep them as a tag team for a while? Is Braun going to be pulling double duty? Because Sean said he wants him down there for at least another 6 months.
I mean, are they going to challenge for the tag titles?
They're supposed to. If you won the tournament, you get a tag title match. Yeah, I know. That's what I said. 6 months. Like Braun was ready
last year.
So I don't know why they're holding him down there for so long, but I guess we'll be pulling double duty. We'll also see Riley Osborne of Chase U reinvigorated thanks to the calendars from the women of Chase U. Riley Osborne takes on Lexis King because Lexis keeps trying to hit on Thea Hale. And if you want to laugh, watch NXT and then watch Thea Hale when Riley Osborne does anything. They're going to have the camera like on her during the match. Her facial expressions are hilarious. She's funny. She's really funny. I think her and JC got a lot of personality out of her. She's not the same like crazy hyper person now. She's a little bit different. And this JC Jane thing actually worked very well.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I said I never would have thought JC Jane in Chase U would fucking work, but
we never thought JC Jane outside of Toxic Attraction by herself was gonna work.
Yeah, we were thinking Gigi was gonna be the one to rise up.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? We thought that because Jeezy was making us rise up. That's what that
anyway, moving on. We're also going to see Roxanne Perez take on Lola Vice. Lola, of course, cashed in her contract during Roxanne's match against champion Lyra Valkyria. You have a question, Kenny?
Why would your dumb ass do that?
Because because she's stupid, I guess. They want maybe to paint that picture. I saw someone on Twitter last night talking about how they should do a minute of a Chase U calendar. And I was like, it's just going to be Duke with the trophy in like 12 different pictures, which would kind of be funny. Like Duke's like feeding this thing ice cream. He's like taking it on like a walk on the beach.
I need one with Andre with a new pair of Jordans. But man standing at the podium with a pair of Jordans on and the Chase U sweater.
Damn, you know what? Real quick,
we don't show skin here.
This is an educational place. Did I start Roxanne this week? No, I didn't. All right, cool. I'm good. I'm in the clear.
Yeah.
Braun Breaker and Baron Corbin celebrate their Dusty Cup victory. Mello explains why he attacked Trick Williams. And let me see if there's anything else match-wise. Ren Sinclair and Fallon Henley take on Jakara Jackson and Lash Legend. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
A solid episode. Ilya Dragunov is to do a promo and Dijak to interrupt, supposedly setting up a match in the main event. That is currently on the running for the show, but is not officially announced. They might not do that. We'll see. Joe Gacy is supposedly getting involved in the main event, which makes sense after he got his ass whooped on Sunday.
That is crazy ass.
He
got thrown in a dumpster and popped up.
He got dominated on Sunday. Yeah. Is there? I think that about does it for NXT. Is there anything else we needed to discuss today before we call it quits?
Nope.
No. All right. Well, Kenny, will you do the honors for me, my friend?
Oh, of course. Oh, of course. Folks, don't forget to follow us at facebook.com/Under the Ring Pod and twitch.tv/Under the Ring Pod. Folks, you can also go to our linktree/Under the Ring Pod, where you'll find our individual handles. You'll find the man behind the boards, Greg Bush SK. You'll find me, Rock Ribs 44. You got Mike, Mr. Fresh Beard, The Right Answer, our boy Trick Matty, Street Team Captain Buriel Maliente, and of course, local correspondent Justin D. Baxley. Reggie, we're going to bring that up on Thursday because that's going to take some time to talk about.
Yeah, man. That merger, we'll talk about it on Thursday because, like Kenny said, that's like a 30 or 40-minute conversation. That's going to be. We'll have predictions this week, so we're going to take some time to. But folks,
thank
you so much for following us today. We appreciate it. We'll see you tomorrow for our coverage of AEW Dynamite. Should be an exciting show. There we go. Well, it should be an exciting show.
Of course, folks, as always, Shamon.
That ain't good.
Do the dawn.
Shamon and do the dawn.
Y'all have a great night, folks. Peace.
Have a good one, folks.
Frank Thomas.